welcome back to Haut Beyleron. I hope you had a wonderful day, so let's get into the game. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Where'd you get manure from? I don't have manure. I've simply used that, what is that, super tool or what it's called? Where are you? Yeah, the super tool I think it's called, and filled it in. I simply wanted to see the texture of manure on FS22 and I want to see if it's anything different, but it seems to be exactly the same. Okay, it's time to spend the money that we made. So a bit of a decision whether we buy field 43 or the one beneath it. The one beneath it looks like it will win. I think it's just that we want to buy 2 fields and we can only afford to buy the 2 fields if we do that. So we will have 2 fields and now we'll have fun extending them, as I always try to extend my fields to the max. So then we'll buy the top field at a later date when we can afford it. So let's go and have a look at our tractors and get ourselves ready to extend the fields. Alright, so we've managed to buy our new blocks of land. Now we're going to go and plow them and then get them ready to put something on them. I haven't really decided what we're going to put on them as yet, but we're obviously going to put something on them. We are limited by the day, so we're either going to put like corn or something to that effect. The next thing that we need to do is we need to get ourselves into a position to buy ourselves a combine, because we are tractors galore but still no combine. So we're going to start to sell some of our stuff. Hopefully price is good, and get ourselves in a position that we can get some, put a combine down. What am I talking about? Buy a combine. So we got ourselves this little land over here. I'm doing this because I wanted to see if I could. It's a bit too much. Let's have a look a little bit around here. Let's see how it is. Okay, well, we can extend our field a little bit. Not a problem. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and keep this line. We're gonna try and keep this line, and that way we're gonna extend the field a little bit. Don't know how much we can extend it, but we're going to try and sort of stick to a bit of a line, like maybe there. And we're gonna do it once more. This is where I don't really like this type of tractors to do this kind of work. And you know what? I don't have to, because I'm pretty sure I've got my other did I sell my... Where is it? My other plow. Yes, I did. Goofy me. That's alright. I can lease it. Let's go into plows and lease that plow again. Now let me know what you do. Do you extend your fields, or do you just accept them as they are and that's it? I generally like to extend them, if possible, of course. Okay, so that's about the size of it, I think. It's about as much as we can go out this way. That will be, maybe we'll use it for forestry, eh? Okay, let's try and stick to kind of like that. And we're gonna have to do a bit of is it that? Yep. Now I know what you're thinking, how come your money's not going down? Because there's a mod. Where's the strength? Soften K. So we're gonna get K. Does it tell us on what the strength is, or L? How do we know if it works? Oh, okay. The strength changes by the color of your... The color sort of improves or increases in strength. Just gonna fix it up a little bit, especially since it's not costing us any money. I mean, in real life it wouldn't cost you any money. You would just bring your machinery and level it all out. But obviously in game they decided to make it cost money, which I don't mind. It's alright. Now I'm doing this because obviously then I'm going to put here, if I can, obviously, I'm gonna put a shed, because let's face it, we are fairly short on storage on this map. And what I wouldn't mind keeping here is either a truck of some sort, our truck, or something like that. Let's see if I've fixed anything, or it just wasted my time. Still needs a little bit of fixing there. I'm gonna try and get this done as quickly as we can, and then move on to the field on the other side that we purchased, and see how things are. The land definitely looks better. And again, there is somewhat of realism here. I've seen plenty of farmers, when they buy a new block of land, they do improvements to it. Now they put fences and whatever, but same thing. I realized that I could bring the big tractor and probably get this done a lot quicker, but don't know if that's the point. So I'm gonna have to see if I need to put lime on this field. If I do, I'll bring my guy in and get him to come and put lime down. Okay, so this should be our last pass. We need to go back down there and fix up the little bit that we missed. Alright, did we make a huge improvement? I don't know, maybe. Looks like the worker decided not to do this little bit. Now I took off obviously the create field option because I didn't want to create another extend this field over here. There is an advantage to plowing, and that is that we don't get weeds because you have plowed. So alright, so this field has been now taken care of. Finish. Oh no, it has not. Nearly forgot about this bit over here. Okay, let's go and have a look a little bit at the other field that we've purchased. And see how we're going. Maybe we can't extend that field. Maybe I just think you can, but you can't. So if that's the case, then we need to. No, it definitely does not look like you can extend this field. Oh, maybe. Got plenty of grass area. We got more grass area on this side than what we have on the other. But never, oh, go away. Nevertheless, we will do our best to try and hug the trees as much as we can, type of thing. Alright, so we are ready to go. Plowing, that is, on our second field that we've purchased. Now the next purchase when we buy a field is going to be the one above us just there. What is the field 43? Yep. And once we do that, we're going to try and see if we can put these two fields together. Which would obviously mean that we would have to do a bit of leveling and bringing all these things together. Now again, I'm not going to record the whole plowing event. You've seen me plow before. So we're going to plow this entire field, bring the rock collectors in, collect rocks, and then decide on what we're going to put onto these fields. Maybe one of these days I'm going to put all my fields as beetroot. That'd be asking for punishment, wouldn't it? Just thinking about it makes me think, oh no. Obviously you would have to lease 2 or 3 machines and a numerous amount of trailers. Alright, I'll let him do what he needs to do. In the meantime, I will set up the rock collectors to start going on the field that we've finished plowing. There's our train go. Well, there's the train, not our train. Alright, I will see you when it's all finished. Okay, so we've got both machines working on each of the fields. I wonder if it shows it here. Yes, it does. So field 44, we got the plow and the rock picker. And obviously up here, we just got the rock picker. So we'll see how it handles this scenario over here, since it's a bit crooked. It's not in its way type of thing. Okay, we'll let him do his work and see what happens. Alright, so we're done with the rocks. I did find version 3 of the rock picker that has a higher working width, 12 meters, but it does have, it says the index not found. If anyone knows what missing base node for base material vehicle and so on, what that error is, even though this is meant to be version 3, which I originally had version 1, obviously that problem still was not fixed. And you can see that with this, it obviously makes it a lot faster to do this type of job. But if you've got errors, yeah, it kind of puts it in a position where you're not going to keep it. Now I bought this too. That's why I've got only $6,000. Now I'm gonna get rid of them obviously, and then we'll be back to, I think we should have $120,000, something like that. Sorry, I bought the rock picker. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So we're finishing this now, and I think we'll leave this episode here. We will be ready to plant. We lost a little bit of our money because I swapped the planter for exactly the same planter, but a modded one. And I know what you're probably thinking, why would you do that? Purely because the planter has been modified so it can actually seed as well. So now I have a seeder that can plant and a planter that can seed. I thought this would be a good compromise to the point where you know, now that we're growing and we're gonna get bigger fields and more of them, it's gonna be a way where I can sort of do both things, where I can still have a planter, but at the same time have the capacity to use the planter as a seeder should I ever need to, and vice versa. Now I bring the stones here because I get lime out of it. Not that it matters. As you can see, normally I'd get about $300 or $400 for the stone. Now I don't get nothing. I get lime instead, which is about the same money. Now this is not staying. As much as I hate, there's our rock pickers. As much as I hate to admit it, I can't keep it if it's running, if it's got issues. So we're gonna return both of these back to the shop, and I may have to delete this mod out again. I may try, but it's not actually conflicting with anything. It's actually just saying that the Scorpio missing base, given material name Scorpio 5 lot, not found for material. I don't know, could it be as simple as the index found for Scorpio 55/lad? Maybe I'll find it and delete that little dash lad load or whatever one, and see if that fixes the problem. If it doesn't, then it's gone skis. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I always wanted to use this McCulloch tractor. This is why I it never came up in the used vehicle. Daggerwin was lucky it came up for him, but I never got it, so I thought, you know what, I'm leasing it and trying it out. So Again, I'll end it here. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Bye bye.